Saying that quicker. So I'll quick it. I'll make it quick. Okay. So the aristocracy and the new middle class, very easy. So socially and politically, like the French, I'm sorry, yeah, like the French people in the Belgium, aristocrats were the people who were small in number, but they were socially and politically the dominant class, even though they are the minority. The, they owned like estates and also townhouses. They spoke French because to showcase that we are the majority, like we are the high society, you are low. And their families were often connected by marriage ties. So this made the aristocrats powerful. This powerful aristocracy was, however, I said right, they were numerically a small group. The majority of the population was the peasantry. Very easy now what they will do. Their power they will hand the serve them in the hands of peasants. They will torture them. Correct? We have learned a lot about this. So now it is the thing which is very important. To the west, it was a bulk land where farmed by tenants and small owners. In east side and central Europe, landholding was characterized by vast estates and were cultivated by serfs. So, in western parts of Central Europe, the growth of industrial production trade meant the growth of towns and emergence of commercial classes whose existence was based on the production of the market. So, half of the production of so industrial production means what? How much the quality, the quantity of your product should be showcased in the market, and that should be brought, like it should be bought by the people. So it is like how much time it is existing in the market. For 1 month, same product is existing. What does it mean? It is poor in quality or people don't like it. So industrialization began in England in second half of the 18th century. But France and Germany phase occurred only in 19th century. So your England was the first thing. In its wake, new social groups. Okay, the emergence of middle class is in this paragraph. Next, what did liberal nationalism stands for? Liber means nothing but free. Okay, so for the new middle class, they thought that freedom of the individual and equal, there should be liberalism. That means like there should be freedom for individual and they should be equally, all of the people should be equally treated before the law. So politically, socially, economically, I guess we have three. Economically, socially, the next one is okay. Yeah, politically and economically, we have two cases. So politically, where it is. It emphasized the concept of government by consent. Since French Revolution, liberalism has stood for the end of autocracy and clerical privileges, a constitution and the representative government through the parliament. Okay. 19th century liberals also stressed the inviolability of private property. Now, these are the, from here you can take the liber word. Okay. Yet, equality before law did not necessarily stand for universal suffrage. Okay, they did not tell that, see, I need equality before law. That doesn't mean I need to get voting rights. Okay, I need, like, the voting rights should not be for property owning man alone. For every man, give. For women, you give. Men without property and all women were excluded from the right. Women were not even given. So, only for a brief period when Jacobins clubs were there, all adult male enjoyed the suffrage. Suffrage is meaning right to vote. However, when again Napoleon came, he limited the suffrage and reduced the status of women to the minor, subject the authority of fathers and husbands. Women lives is always dependent on his father and husband and brother, etc. Throughout the 19th and early 20th century, women and non-property men were demanding, they were uh, doing movements, protests for equal political rights. So now in economic sphere, economically what does this liberalism stood for? Nothing, the freedom of markets and the abolition of state imposed restrictions. for goods and capitals. We will have tax, right? So they are meaning it. Okay. During the 19th century, this was a strong demand of emerging middle class. Let us take the example of German-speaking regions in the first half of the 19th century. Napoleon's administrative measures had created out of countless and small principality confederation of 39 states. See, he itself, like, it was huge and he created 39. But see, currency changed from currency weights and measures changed from one city to another. A merchant traveling in 1833 from Hamburg to Nuremberg, literally, he need to have different currency. See, 11 custom barriers and due pay a custom duty of about 5% to each one of them. See how much it is. Too much, right? See, from one place, you are in city A, you need to move to city B. City A rupees, city B dollars. Even though those cities distance is just 5 kilometers. So such conditions were like an obstacle to economic exchange, right? For the new commercial, like they're growing, the industrial classes are growing. So it was like hindering their growth. So Zollverein was formed, which is the initiative by Prussia. It was joined by most of the German states. It abolished tariff barriers and reduced the number of currencies from over 30 to 2. 39 to 2 currencies came. The creation of network of railways further stimulated mobility, heightening economic interest of national unification. A wave of economic nationalism strengthened the wider nationalist sentiments growing at the time. Now it is ayo villains, villains of national rise of nationalism in Europe, the new conservatism. I hate them, but without them, the left is nothing, right? Following the defeat of Napoleon. In Waterloo, Napoleon was defeated in 1815. So European governments saw that, Hapada, he is gone. Now we can take the seat. Who were they? Can we see? Britain, Russia, Prussia, Austria, who had collectively defeated Napoleon, met at Vienna to draw up a settlement for Europe. The Congress was hosted by the Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich. So, this Treaty of Vienna managed, was hosted by Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich. In 1815, this Treaty of Vienna was done, and the Bourbon dynasty, which had been deposed during French Revolution, restored its power, and France lost its territories annexed under Napoleon. What they did, France should never expand in future. So for that prevention, Kingdom of Netherlands, which included in Belgium, was set up in North Ghana and was added to Piedmont in the south. Prussia was given important new territories in the West frontiers, while Austria given the northern Italy. Even though they gave these many powers, the German Confederation of 39 states had set up by the Napoleon left untouched. Okay, in East, Russia was given a part of Poland while Prussia was given the portion of Saxony. The main intention was to restore the monarchy. See, what is the main intention of this conservatism? To like they were like so joyful because Napoleon poitan. Now that seat is for me. Okay, so now I'm going to restore the powers of monarchy that was overthrown by the Napoleon, and now I'm going to create a new conservative order in Europe. So conservative regimes set up in 1815 were autocratic. They did not tolerate criticism and dissent and sought to curb activities that questioned the legitimacy of autocratic government. Most of them imposed censorship laws to control what was said in newspaper, books, plays, etc. The memory of the French Revolution was nonetheless continued in the Okay, freedom of press was took away. So what people started to do was they were criticizing the conservative order. The revolutionaries. As the second unit is getting completed within 1 minute or 2 minutes, I'll complete this. During the year of 1815, the Treaty of Vienna The fear of repression drove many liberal nationalists underground. Secret societies sprang up in many European states to train revolutionaries and spread their ideas. To be revolutionary at the time meant to be commitment to oppose monarchical forms that had been established after the Vienna Congress. We don't need that. Mazzini's intro. Mazzini's intro is not that much important. Giuseppe Mazzini, he was born in Vienna, 1805. He became a member of secret society. As a young man, he found two young societies, Young Italy in Marseilles and Young Europe in Brunei. Okay, so Mazzini believed that God had intended nations to be natural units of mankind. This is important. So Italy could not continue to be the patchwork of small states and kingdoms. Okay, we can come to this. Metternich described him as the most dangerous man of social order. The age of revolutionaries, we will discuss about the romantic imagination and then hunger hardship very easy. That's it. Okay, the revolution of liberals is so easy. Okay, then making of Germany and Italy, favorite part. So yeah, guys, you can see the next video. Meet you in next video. Tata, bye bye.